Give me 1 second. I'm gonna make sure that the stream looks good. Hold on 1 second. Recording from my phone right now. Hope everyone is doing well. Just trying to get something done here. Okay, so let's see. Hope everyone is doing well. Okay, so we can hear the sound. That's good. Looks like the video is inverted, which is interesting. Why is it inverted like that? Let's see here. No. Yeah, I don't know why it's inverted, guys. It's kind of weird, but we're just gonna go with it. But let's see here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. How are you doing? My name is Validator Calendar, CEO of Project Pi Labs. And today, it's been a while. I think the last time we actually did a physical validator setup, man, that might have been last year. But today, we're actually going to be setting up a physical validator for a customer who created one. We're actually going to be utilizing the new i9-13900HK CPU by Intel. I believe it's 14 cores, 24, 32 threads. I don't know. It's a beast. It's a beast. Super excited. I was actually looking for my USB. I needed to flash Ubuntu on there. I went ahead and copied it. It looks like it's doing its thing over on my computer right now, but gotta make sure. But all is well. We'll figure it out. But again, for those who don't know me, or for those who are the first time you're seeing this, again, my name is Validator Calendar. I am the CEO of Project Pi Labs, which is a yield-generating infrastructure studio. My background's in computer science. Been in tech my whole life. My father has been a network engineer for almost 3 decades. I was kind of born into infrastructure networking. Built my first computer on S2. Got into crypto in 2017. I was a big gamer. Bought some Bitcoin, and a year and a half later, found out that the technology is called blockchain. At that time, I was studying undergrad. Went full on in. Was a data engineer at Mailchimp. Met my co-founder Chris, Lefty Chris 13 on social media. His background's in physics. We both graduated from Georgia State University. And one day here at the Atlanta Blockchain Center, I was working in the back remote, and I told Chris to come by. He did. He saw what I was working on my terminal, doing Docker and infrastructure stuff. At that time, he was working for a Web3 company called Go Plugin, which is an Oracle node company, similar to Chainlink, but on a different chain. And he's like, wow, this looks like something that I'm also doing. So after conversing, within 20 minutes, we created the logo, created the business, and here we are today. We kept it moving, infrastructure company. So yeah, let's get started. So again, today, if you were to order a physical node from us, again, it comes with the device, comes with the monitor, which we won't be using today because we'll be using the Bit TV. And last but not least, keyboard and mouse. Whenever people talk about validators, or nodes, you get kind of confused. Again, it's just a computer. It's just a computer. But the thing is, you have to make sure that the computer has the proper specs to run the validation. Typically, they say bare minimum 16 gigabytes of RAM. I would say 32 minimum, 32 to 64, 2 to 4 terabytes, and at least a quad-core CPU. But you could run on your own computer, your home computer, your desktop or laptop. Need to be running Ubuntu. We like 22.04, as well as it can't turn off. Obviously, if it turns off, that means you're no longer making the chain is no longer inflating your tokens for helping validate it. So let's get started. So again, here's the physical validator right here. And it will look something like this. So this is it. I want to try to keep it intact as much as I can, but let's go ahead and take off the shiny new plastic. Smells like new. We're going to keep this on. So person who gets this will be nice and nice. Don't have a trash can on me. All good. I'm going to put it in my pocket. Again, the full kit comes with everything that you need. Keyboard, mouse, monitor, and all that stuff. Once it's up and running, you are good to go. Typically, these do come with Windows. Again, Product Pilot Labs, we're not just a protocol. We're not just, building solutions and applications, but we're a company. So when you are utilizing the products or investing in us, you're not investing just two gentlemen, you're investing into a company. Chris and I have really big visions. Early on, you know, we had a big grand vision. We're still building on it. We're 2.5 years in, going to 3 years. Atlanta Blockchain Center just had their 30th anniversary, but it's super dope, man, to see where we've come from going from physical hardware to RPCs to building a very innovative liquid staking protocol to building an internal tool to help automate that stuff, which turned into liquid agent, and going back full circle back to the hardware. More so because as time progressed, most people wanted to do cloud, so we were just providing that infrastructure via our own physical hardware and our partner OVH Cloud, which is a multi-billion-dollar infrastructure company. And yeah, we use those. They do bare metal, and yeah, we're just super excited. There's a lot of stuff cooking in the background. We're just trying our best to just stay heads down. But again, this is a team of two. We definitely want to scale it out, but yeah, so let's go ahead and get this going, guys. So again, comes with the charge port. Of course, you're gonna need to power the puppy up. And then I can't see the comments, so I'll probably go behind the camera just to see what people are saying on YouTube. Need to save this. So this is the power cable for the validator. Interesting. This is, what is this? This is not the power cable, actually. Actually, yes, it is. I am just kidding. You can also mount it behind the monitor. This is actually the power gear that attached to this, and this is the bracket that you can use to attach it behind the monitor if you want to do that. So let's go ahead and open this up. Awesome. Again, I hope you guys are having an amazing Sunday wherever you are, either this morning, this evening, or this afternoon. Thank you for joining in to watch this stream with me. So this is the HDMI cable. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and plug this up. Again, this is the power cable. Boom. We're going to plug this up. I'm going to try to keep everything as neat and organized as possible. Because again, this is not our unit. This is for a customer. We actually purchased one. We're just going to show you live the full process of setting this all up. And again, funny enough, looks like we're having issues. So real time, I'm probably going to just set up this computer. We're actually going to use Rufus to do an ISO download for Ubuntu on here and then load it up. And we will see all of that real time. So this is super exciting. So again, here's the validator right here. Go ahead and move this chair. I'm going to go ahead and plug it up. Boom. Put this right here like this. Make sure everything is nice and neat and organized. I like to say nice and neat and organized. I think this already has an HDMI cable. Yes, it does. So we don't need to open this one. So we're going to go ahead and put this all back right here. And I'll come around, guys, to see if anyone is asking any questions or have comments. I have my laptop here as well, too. Wish I could see the comments, but I can't. But that is all well, guys. All well. All right, cool. So that's good to go. Put this right here. Now for the keyboard and mouse. Can't forget that. Again, validator. No, it's just a computer simply. And this computer just needs to stay online all the time. So you are validating stuff. While I'm opening this, let me go ahead and look to see if there's anyone who has any questions or has said anything. Don't want to mess this up. Okay, I don't think anyone has said anything yet. So we're just going to keep going, guys. I see we have 36 views. I'm not sure how many that's. Okay, so we got 34 on X, 2 on YouTube. Sweet. Awesome. All right. Yeah, I had downloaded the full Ubuntu 22.04 ISO. Actually, on my MacBook, I like to use Rufus, but it's telling me to use Etcher. It's being kind of weird, so we're just gonna do everything real time, guys. Don't have a knife on me. Here we go. Sorry about that, guys. You know, I guess I should have had all this open for you guys, but hey, we're doing this raw, guys. I'm just showing the full process of everything from buying a new validator to doing this. So we got our little mouse, Logitech mouse, keyboard. Let's pull. Nice little keyboard and mouse. And eventually, you know, as Chris and I scale the business, we definitely want to have our own validators. You know, early on, how Project Pi came to be, we actually utilized Raspberry Pis, the little mini computers used to do stuff and do some awesome stuff. But yeah, we definitely want to have our own branded computers, validators. They're synonymous, the same thing. You know, for having this nice aesthetic and branding for you guys. Let's see here. Boom. Boom. Let's see. Let's go ahead and let's grab this. All right, so we're gonna put the HDMI cable. Boom. Turn on the TV. Awesome. And let's turn her on. Let's see what port this is on. It's the only HDMI plugged up, so let's go ahead and try HDMI 1. Just looking for signal, might be HDMI 2. I'm just going to come back here to see if anyone has asked any questions. I don't even know. Let me see here. Restream overlay. Oh, you could play music. That's interesting. Well, I'm not seeing anything on here, so I'm just gonna keep it moving. Check my computer. All right. Well, all good. All right. So it doesn't look like it is HDMI 1, so it looks like it's gonna be HDMI 2. It should be up by now. If it's not HDMI 2, there we go. Boom. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and set this up super quick. It won't take me too long. Download Rufus and get this up and running. You know, I wanted to show the full process. Of course, I could install in Bluetooth, get everything, but I just want to show you raw, behind the scenes, what Chris and I normally do. Things have advanced, so theirs has the bare minimum spec before we're opening it up, updating the RAM, updating the storage and whatnot. But here we go. Let me get another chair. I want to mess up my knees, y'all. Boy, getting old. I got 3 little ones, so I gotta make sure my knees are good for them. All right, so we're going to continue in English. Let me make sure the stream is going on the computer so I can see it. One second, guys. All right, cool. I wish, or it probably can. It'll be cool if Restream could like talk to me and tell me when someone is saying stuff, want to add a second keyboard layout. No, that'd be real cool. So I can just answer in real time. Yes, so it's the Wi-Fi. Boom. Connected. Next. And I believe this is Windows 11, but we don't use Windows here. But this machine, guys, is powerful. Funny enough, as much as I'm a computer guy and a gamer, these little mini computers are probably, no, they are more profitable than the computer I ever had. So when I built my computer last time, which was, oh my God, 5, 6 years ago, I had I don't remember, was it Intel or AMD? I know I had yeah, it was AMD 5600 maybe, with a 3060, 16 gigabytes of RAM and a terabyte of storage. Bro, this thing is a i9 13 gen, 14 cores with internal graphics, 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, and 2 terabytes of storage. Like, what? So small, so compact, very affordable for what you're getting, making you passive income. My God, what is the world has come to? But yeah, I wish I can see the comments. I know there is a way because I'm on my phone right now. I have it to where it's like this. I wonder if I invite myself to restream on my laptop if I can see the comments. That's no here or there, but yeah, gonna have a super dope dev update today. I'll probably post about it. I was thinking about just talking about it on the stream, but just to keep it consistent. Dev update today on the pie pools. The docs are now on the data analytics, which is dope. Um, all the links now go to the correct href, because we're not Project Pi 314, we're Project Pi Labs now. Have the pie pool watermark on all the dashboards for our live stuff for liquid staking. Just making sure everything's good to go on that end. And then I'm actually going to be looking into revamping the DApp that we have for our pioneers. More sauce coming. That's all I'm going to say for now, guys. More sauce coming. Chris and I have been working super, super hard in the background, building up these relationships, building up these partnerships, and just always building and making our product as efficient as possible with the roadmap, which funny enough, I was actually just looking at the roadmap and a lot of the stuff say Q4. I feel like we can get that done this quarter. Well, June is almost off, so it'll be Q3, but yeah, it'll still be a quarter more. Man, I haven't seen Windows in forever. Like, what is this? Your updates in progress. This could take a while. Come on now. All right, well, while that's doing its thing, let me figure out how I can see questions so I can answer any questions. Let me hold on. Let me check my Telegram on my computer, see if someone said anything. Looks like it's still downloading, which is crazy. It's still at 2%. I did send an invite to myself on my computer, but I don't know if that's going to mess it up because I'm logged in on the same account. I just want to see the questions. Hold on. Okay, here, I think I can see it. So it says TPJY Heaven, I'm a liquid staker early backer. Very interested to see this being set up. Oh yeah, man, most definitely. It really all depends on the user, right? TPJW. You either have three types of individuals, in my personal opinion. One, you have either I don't want to say non-technical, but people who are interested or people who are technical to run their own validator, which they can either get from us, they can purchase their own, or they can go to any other cloud route. I would say the pros of buying it from us, cloud or validator. One, for the physical validator, everything's ready to go. It's going to be like a PlayStation. When you unpackage it, you plug it up either to the monitor that we provide, which is right here. It's a 16.5-inch monitor, or plug it up however you want it. You're going to essentially then, depending on how long it ships to you, just like what our Bitcoin nodes is, the execution clients are going to have to resync to make sure everything's good to go. It's going to be searching for a validator. Everything's always going to be ready, your JSON and key store. Actually, no, it's not, because you're going to have to use your own wallet, but we'll go through all that. Actually, let me think of no, because you need to use our PyPool withdrawal address. So yeah, once we go through the full entire setup, going through the script, we won't go through the actual validation part today because it has to download the full chain, right? And once it does that, it's going to be looking for a validator. So then when you set up the validator, it's going to generate your keys, ask for a password, and have the withdrawal address. Everything's going to be there for you. We don't store the keys. The keys are going to be there for you. And then once that's done, you will simply go to the app.projectpi.xyz, upload your deposit file, generate your node ID. Once you do that, you're going to go ahead and deposit the PPY that you need, 25 to 150% collateral based on the US dollar price of Pulse. For simple terms, I think Pulse is about $1,000 for solar validator, so 32 million Pulse is 1,000. For us, we cut that in half, and it says you're an early staker, right? So that means you are a fourth. So you would need 8 million Pulse or $250 in the collateralization rate of the PPY. Let's just say you do 100%. So basically $1,000 for 1/4 the price while still getting the same yield. Takes about 16, 18, 24 hours for the validator to where once we match your 8 million Pulse to the 24 million Pulse for liquid stakers, goes directly to the official staking that Sun smart contract for validators. And then you're going to be up and running, and you'll be able to see your validator not only in your PyPool dashboard, but as well as on the data analytics for your node ID. So that's if you buy the physical validator. Now, if you go the cloud route, super simple. You will simply go to Liquid Agent, make sure you connect to the Pulse chain, generate your keys. The beautiful thing is how Chris and I have constructed and created our company from 2 years ago. We wanted to make sure everything was transparent, permissionless, and decentralized. So we are the facilitators to make it ease of use for people. We want to make it super easy for anyone to be a validator or just to do things for onboarding, etc. Not your keys, not your coins. We've been an advocate of that. So whenever you generate the keys, one, they're generated. We don't store them. Those are your keys. Once you do that, you would generate it, and then you would then go to the app again, generate your node ID, get that up and running. We're still working on how to do, because it is $30 a month for the cloud hosting from us. Amazon, they charge about $300 a month. Different companies, it's a few $100s, $30 a month on our end. We're still trying to figure out a way to automate. I think we figured out how to do that via Liquid Agent with scheduled payments, to where you can pay with stables, Pulse, whatever you want. Still think about that, but as of right now, currently how we have everything set up is you just simply just give us the monthly amount, or just pay it the full year, and you're good to go. But man, this thing is taking forever. But essentially, yeah, that's how it's gonna go, man. I wish this thing would go faster. All that's doing is staying. I'm gonna go ahead and see, because I already have the ISO downloaded on my laptop. I'm gonna plug this back up, and I'm gonna see if I can put it on here. If I can, all what I have to do is just boot from this. It'll install Ubuntu, and we'll be good to go. Because it's step 1 out of 3, downloading 6%, and this is gonna take too long. I don't want to have a 3-hour live stream, which I don't mind, but it is what it is. Let me see if you have any more questions. But yeah, good question, JPTW. Or TPJW. Sorry, I'll be switching it up. But I'm behind the camera, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can download this ISO on my USB. I'm not really familiar with Belina Etcher, to be honest with you, but we can figure it out. Let's see here. Actually, I have the official Ubuntu documentation up. 1 second. Mm-hmm. But hopefully, you guys are enjoying the stream today. Thank you so much for taking your time out this Saturday to go ahead and do what we need to do. All right. So, let's see. We have any more questions? No questions. Okay. All right. Cool. Alrighty now. So let's see here. Bring up Belina Etcher. Flash from file. Hmm. It's not letting me actually do what I need to do. Because on the other one I can just upload it on. Let's see. Let's go on YouTube. Looking at a quick tutorial, guys, to make sure I'm not doing this wrong. Alright, so we install a boom. Once Etcher is open, we can drag and drop in the .iso file that we downloaded for our Linux installation onto the Etcher window. Oh, okay. So you can drag and drop because while I was doing it, it wasn't working. So let's try it again. Okay. All right, guys. We might be in business, guys. We might be in business. All right, guys. I think we're Gucci. Um, it's flashing the drive now, so we should be good to go. So we don't have to wait for this window installation, which is dope. All right. I'm gonna have my laptop here, so I'm gonna be looking at it. So I'll be back on frame, so you guys not just looking at this disgusting Windows installation. But yes, Flash and Drive now figured out, guys. So yeah, I don't use Belina Etcher, but for those who haven't used it or looking to use it if you're on a Mac, just simply drag and drop it on the Rufus. You click a button to upload it. Wasn't working for some reason earlier for me, but now it's working. So let's do that. Let me see if there's any more questions that people have. Okay, no questions. Cool. All right. Well, now that we got that, in order to boot from a drive, typically you want to use function 12. So once that's done, I'm gonna plug it up and I'm gonna turn it off. Um, spam F12. Sometimes it's delete. It depends, but F12 normally works. We're gonna boot from that drive and we're gonna install Ubuntu 22.04. This is definitely gonna expedite the process because it's still at 6% on step one. And it's almost done. It's verifying and validating. So yeah, we're good to go. But yeah, guys, things are going very well for Chris and I. It's been a journey, man. Early on, especially being an entrepreneur, it's ups and downs, good days, bad days. But at the end of the day, to me, the secret to success, whatever success means to you, is consistency and dedication. Of course, every day you're not always going to be at your full potential, but as long as you're being consistent, doing something every single day, being consistent on the grind, you will see all the hard work blossom. And with Chris and I, because we're such an early lean company, we can pivot and move super quick. All right, guys, the flash is complete. Let's go. All right, so now let's go ahead and ejectocito, cuz for those who know those reference, kudos to you. If you don't, all is well. All right, USB with the Ubuntu. So plug this up now. Supposed to not turn off like this, but you know, there's a saying, right? Do as I say, don't do as I do, or something like that. But all good. All right, so now I just rebooted the device. I'm spamming F12. Normally it's F12, sometimes it's delete, sometimes it's something else. But what we're doing now is actually booting from the BIOS right now. So then we can boot from the actual USB, which is a bootable Ubuntu. Okay. I spammed it, doesn't look like that was working. So it was not F12. So it may be delete. Or maybe it's F11. I don't know. It might be different for Windows. With Linux, let's try it again. Let's try actually you know what? Windows 11 boot from BIOS. Hold on. Instead of just guessing, let's look it up real quick. So to delete, F2 delete or F10. Okay. So let's do delete. So it's F2, not F12. So let's do delete. So right now we're booting it again. We're spamming the delete button on the keyboard to boot from the BIOS. So then we can run and install Ubuntu on here. There we go. So this is what the BIOS looks like. It's nothing too crazy. Shouldn't be afraid of it. Just tells you everything of the specs and everything that's going on. You can overclock and do a bunch of stuff, but that is not what we're here for today. All right, so we're going to boot from USB hard disk option 3, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on. All right, we should boot from option 3 now. Should. I see the USB blinking. I might have had to actually move boot 1 to boot 3. I think that's actually what I have to do, but we're going to see. We are going to see, guys. But it's all good. We're doing this real time, guys. You get the, yep. All right. So that is not right. So what I'm going to have to do is move the boot option 1 to over to the USB. That's what I got to do. All right. Let me back up so I can actually see and read what this thing is saying. All right. So yeah, boot option 1. I'm going to have to move this, click this, boom, boom. All right. Now we should be good to go, guys. Bunch of options. Option 1 is the one I was booting from. I was originally booting from the NVMe drive that's on here, but now we're going to boot from the USB. And again, this is just all back end. When you get your validator, it's already going to be running Ubuntu 22.04, and you're just going to have to plug it up, go into the terminal, do a docker logs -f, and just look at, we'll go over it, guys, but you're just going to look at, make sure that everything's synced up before you start the validator. Uh, what is this? It looks like your Windows can't load correctly. That's interesting. We're not trying to Windows, we're trying to boot from this actual USB. Very interesting, very interesting. Maybe, oh, it's not USB hard disk. It's going to be this one. Yeah, I think it's going to be this one actually. So I did the wrong one. So it was USB 3.0. Well, that's loading up. Let me see if there's any more questions. All right, don't see any questions. So come on, work. Work, work, work. Boom. All right, cool. We got it. Try install Ubuntu. Of course. Install it. All right, there we go, guys. But no, it's gonna be so cool when you see the boot and the BIOS say, not sure what it's gonna be yet. Product Pi Labs, powered by Product Pi Labs. The branding, the boxing, everything is gonna be beautiful, guys. Super excited. Super excited for the come. Already talked to a supply. They have an MOQ about 50 units. Yeah, it's so beautiful, man. You can design the box, the packaging, the instructions, the operating system. I definitely want to work with them to see if we can implement the validation or even the automation AI agent in there. I think that'd be super fire. All right, cool. Got the jellyfish on there. All right, so now to install Ubuntu, US, English US, Atlantic Blockchain Center. Make sure I don't know if the caps lock is on or not. It's not. Okay. All right. Normal installation. Yes. Ooh, we have to name this device. I don't want to. Well, I don't want to say who it's for. They can say or we, but I need to get a username for this thing. I wonder what the yeah. Wonder what username I'm gonna put on here. I have an idea of the username. It's gonna be dope. So right now, when I'm clicking, if you can see, I don't know if you can see the screen. It's partitioning the NVMe for the Ubuntu on there. All right, your name. Ooh, let's do hmm, cool. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that, guys, but all good. See if there's any questions. All right, no questions. Feel free to ask some questions, guys. I'm always happy to answer any questions. We got 60 views live. Let's go on YouTube. No, yeah, 60 views total. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, so we got 2 watching on YouTube and 58 on X. Liquid Sticker early backer. Let's go. TPJW. All right, and as you can see, guys, this is way faster than Windows what we had earlier. I'm trying to think. I am gonna need to get clone. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get clone the script. Which, yeah, I mean, there's really nothing. Yeah, I just gotta log in. Stuff doesn't really hide there. Um, hmm. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna yeah, let me actually download it, and then once this is done, I can just put it on there and we can just run it. Probably the easiest thing. All right, Ubuntu's almost done installing, guys, which is awesome. It's what I like to see. It's what I like to see. Okay, just download the zip file. All right, guys. Cool. Cool. Get everything tidied up because we are basically almost done for the most part. This can go over here. This can go over here. Okay. Installation is complete. You need to restart your computer in order to use the new installation. Beautiful. All right, restart now. I think I can remove USB. While that's being booted up, I'm gonna go ahead and put the script on this USB real quick. Uh-oh. Why is it not booting up? It said I could remove it. Uh-oh. Why is it not booting up? It said I could remove it. It's really interesting. Why is it what is it doing now? Don't tell me I prematurely unplugged it. Because it literally said please remove installation disk. Okay, there we go. Yeah, first boot of Ubuntu always be giving me a heart attack. All right. I'm glad I saw that. So we should be good. Should be good. All right. So let me go and put this on here. All right, cool. Yeah, we're good, guys. False alarm. False alarm. Why does that look like Windows? Huh. That is very interesting, guys. Now that is very interesting. Why did it do that? Hmm. Well, hey, this is what happens, guys. You see everything live, but that's interesting. You installed it, made the account. Huh. Let's check the BIOS real quick. Because that definitely shouldn't have happened. Maybe it's still trying to boot from this USB on the BIOS and it's confused and now it's going to the other boot drive, which again is still kind of weird though. Because if it went to the NVMe drive, well, we can try this, but the fact that it went back to the NVMe, which is Windows, that is very interesting. Hmm. Very, very interesting. Well, if I had to install it again, I will, but that's unfortunate and very weird that that happened. If I see just a moment, yeah, that's not good. All right, well, that was odd. I'm not sure what that was all about, but we're gonna run it back turbo, guys. We're gonna run it back turbo. But hey, this is DevOps, guys. You know, when you're running your own validator, where stuff is gonna happen, you're gonna have to be able to diagnose it. So that's just what happens. But that was still interesting. I don't know why that happened. Because it clearly installed Ubuntu. Maybe I got up. Maybe I didn't wipe the drive completely, the NVMe drive, which is kind of weird because I remember talking about um, wiping it. So let's go ahead and see what it said. Luckily, with the Ubuntu installation is really quick. I'm pretty sure if we were still installing Windows, it would probably still be on step one. Well, let's see what it's saying. Let's see if there's any more questions that anyone has. Okay, I don't see any questions. All right, let's try this again. You can try with another game. All right, we're gonna install it. English US. Oops, where's it typing? Make sure it's caps. All right, let's read what it's saying this time because that was weird, guys. Very weird. Normal installation. What apps would you like to install? Web browser utilities, games display, other options, download updates, install third-party graphics. So yeah, we're doing normal installation. That's right. Okay. This computer currently has Windows Boot Manager and Ubuntu 22 on it. What would you like to do? Yeah, so it said it has both. Interesting. Hmm. You can create a resize partition. I may have to repartition the drive. Repartition it. If you continue to change the list below, will be written to disk. Otherwise, you'll be able to make changes. One of this will destroy all data partition you have removed as well as the. Okay. I remember seeing this before. All right. Interesting. If this doesn't work, I may have to repartition the entire drive to where Windows doesn't even exist on here. But that was interesting because it did say that it saw the Windows and the Ubuntu. Hmm. Interesting. Let's go ahead and see if there's any questions, guys, before we get this validator up and running. Oh, okay. Mr. Rabbit, cool with the eye emoji. What's up, bro? What's up? What's up? What's up? Good to have you. Good to have you. Is that you, Jonathan? If it is, what's up, bro? How you doing? Let me see if I can put this at the screen. I look like Jonathan. We got 75 views. Let's go, guys. What's up? What's up? How you guys doing? Let me check Telegram actually. Let's see if anyone's saying anything. All right, nothing on Telegram. I was at 2 minutes ago. Mr. Rabbit, cool. All right. Now I'm actually kind of thinking. I'm actually thinking something now. I see AMD 64. Is Intel, is that AMD or x86? Because that might be the reason. Hold on. Yeah, you should. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we're good. AMD 64. I'm not tripping. Okay. I don't know why it didn't automatically boot to Ubuntu previously. But yeah, guys, super excited for what's to come in the future of Project Pi Labs. Again, we got a lot of stuff cooking, guys. A lot of stuff cooking. Chris and I have been dedicated heads down. Soon we're gonna have to scale out and grow the team, but a lot of stuff happened in the background. I just want to thank each and every one of you, all the supporters, everyone who's been following our journey, giving advice, giving support, giving us, things that we can improve on in our on the solutions and tools that we created to make things simpler for people. But yeah, man, this is super dope, guys. Being an entrepreneur and having your own business, it's definitely different, but I think it's well worth it, especially if you have the opportunity to do that. Okay, installation complete. You need to restart the computer in order to use the new installation. All right, we did that before, so we're going to restart now. You know what? This time, I'm going to keep the USB drive in it this time. I'm not going to take it out because I swear, yeah, see, it's kind of blocked up. It says, please remove installation and press enter. That's literally what it says. I'm just going to press enter now. I'm going to just press it now with the shit still being in there. Because that was weird. I don't know why it did that. It literally said, please remove installation. I think I do have to remove it. I'm gonna lie. I mean, it said to remove it, but last time when we did it, it booted from Windows. I know you guys saw that. I mean, it did say to remove it. If it does go to Windows again, guys, I'm gonna have to repartition the entire drive. But let's hope it goes into this time and not Windows. But it's all good, guys. This is part of the process. As you can see, I'm fighting with the machine right now. This is a new i9 13900K HK. So we normally use 12th gen. This is the newest gen. That could be the reason. I don't know. Who knows? I do see please wait. That does look like Ubuntu. So that's a good sign. It's not a Windows thing. What the hell? It looks like your Windows didn't load correctly. This is something else, guys. All right, we're gonna wipe this puppy. We're gonna wipe the whole thing. But yeah, it normally doesn't do this. So I guess we're just gonna wipe it, guys. Third is a charm. Let's see if there's any more comments. This shit crazy, guys. Yes, sir. Yo, Jonathan, my boy, just got what's that? Just got home from work. I just saw you live on my feed. Keep building. I'm proud of you guys. Yo, Jonathan, appreciate that, bro. Yo, W's in the chat for Jonathan. Yes, sir, my boy Jonathan. Oh, look at that. Ubuntu is up. Here's Ubuntu. So I don't know what's going on, but it's here. Huh. Okay, well, that's interesting. We are in Ubuntu. Kind of curious to check on some things though. But let's go ahead and continue. I want to see something. Okay, that's the boot drive. Yeah, this is interesting, guys. I don't know what's going on, but it's all good. I have to put the file on this USB to even do it. What does this say? All right, install now. Don't upgrade. Yeah, we're not upgrading. Let me bring up the terminal. We're gonna pin this. But if it doesn't work, I know what needs to be done. Add the favorites. What I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna reboot it with this USB out because I think I know what's going on. Yeah, it's mounted. It's mounted to this USB right now. Possibly. Let me unmount it. Let me see what happens. Okay. So unplug this. See if that does anything. It's still doing what it needs to do, which is good. I don't know why the home is all the way down here. My neck, guys, my neck is killing me right now. I'm like looking up like this. But that's my own fault. I want to keep everything wrapped up nice and neat. So it's all good. All right, when this is done installing, I'm gonna yeah, let's reboot it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens once it reboots. If it goes to Ubuntu, we're Gucci. If not, then I know what needs to be done to fix this issue. That looks like Ubuntu. That's good. So we should be in the money, guys. We should be in the money. Ah, shoot. That's Windows. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to reformat it. Then we're gonna have to clean it fresh. See something. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, this is Windows. All right. Well, yeah, we're gonna have to partition it, guys. I think what happened is Windows is still on there on the actual NVMe drive itself. Because I did notice in the BIOS that it said Windows Manager. So we're gonna have to just wipe this puppy clean. Yeah, we're gonna have to wipe this clean, guys. Yeah, Windows Boot Manager. Can I just partition this shit here? Can you partition? I think you might be able to, but it's been a minute since I've done it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. All right, let's just partition it through the Ubuntu OS. The last section it talked about partitioning. All right, guys. Well, sorry about that. About this time, the validator would be up and would be doing its thing. Someone said BIOS. What's up, Birdie? Let's see. Did you change the? Hold on. Did you change the boot menu or disable UEFI? Yeah. So what I did was this is a fresh. This is a computer. Didn't install Windows 11 yet. I put in the drive. I'm booting from the USB to try to install Ubuntu. It installs. We're good to go. And then when I unplug it, put it back in, it does what it needs to do. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to partition the drive. I'm going to partition it to where there's nothing. It's a fresh. There's nothing on there. There's only Ubuntu. And this actually, all right, we're gonna wipe this shit. We're gonna wipe it. All right, so we got Windows boot. Yeah, we're killing all this shit. Notify someone, please correct this format partition. Let me see what my boy said on here. Yeah, the BIOS, yeah. Yeah, boot menu. Yeah, I'm repartitioning right now. Give me 1 second. All right, we should be good to go now. All right, should be good to go now. And if this doesn't work, then yeah, I will do what you said. But I went ahead and just wiped everything. There's no more Windows Manager, there's no more nothing. It just has this, and then we should be good to go. 82 views, good stuff, guys. Thank you for joining me again. Almost done, guys. Almost done. Of course, whenever you want to do something live, something's not working or you're screwing up. But of course, the second the camera turns off, everything's gonna go flawlessly. But it's all good, all good. All right, guys. Should be the last time so we get this up and running, guys, up and running. But let me get in. Once it's good to go, we run the script, let it do its thing. You know, it's gonna be running the execution client, the beacon. Want those good to go. Get that Validator up and running. But the execution beacon is gonna take a minute, guys. That's gonna take a minute to do what it needs to do. I just wanted to just kind of go through the full process of everything so you can kind of see it. And then once that's doing its thing, you know, I'll see if anyone has any questions. We can close out. And then let me think. Yeah, maybe we can continue on this on Monday. Tomorrow's Father's Day. I'll be with the family. So I'll let it do what it needs to do, come back, and then we can continue part two on Monday of actually setting up a validator on here. And if anything, what we might do is actually I know exactly what we're gonna do. Yeah, I know what we're gonna do. It's gonna be fire. Yeah, it's gonna be fire. Oh, by the way, shout out TCK, Crypto Crew. Every Thursday here at ABC, you know, we have the Crypto Crew talk about, you know, the news, what's going on. They also do live table every Sunday at 4:20 p.m. Don't know if they're gonna be doing tomorrow for Father's Day, but if not, go ahead and join them. This is the Crypto Crew right here. Shout out to my boy Saron Gold. And if you want any merch, you guys go. You know, we got NFT Tia, Just Cheese, Tia and Joe, Tehran, Real Dope. It's live stream on X, YouTube, and Instagram. Yeah, we're in Atlanta, 10 to 5, Atlanta Blockchain Center. Top 10 blockchain hub in the next 5 years. We just had our 3 anniversary, so we're 3 years in. Don't sleep. This is where Chris and I actually put our company. We're actually at the Atlanta Blockchain Center today, right now. Also, want to give a shout out to, I don't know if you can see it on the screen, Stammer Crypto. Actually, let me make sure the video is up and I can see it. Make sure everything's running smooth. Yeah. Okay, cool. You guys can see it. Cool. Yeah. Shout out to Stammer Crypto. All right, cool. Installation done. So we should be Gucci now, guys. Should be Gucci now. Let's get this out ready. I may have to boot from the NVMe, but we'll see what happens because it might be still trying to boot from this. But if not, it should revert back to the NVMe drive, which is now going to be Ubuntu. So we should be solid and good to go. Remember last time this gave me a heart attack, so we're gonna let it do its thing. We should be good to go, guys. While we wait for that, let me see if there's any more questions that you guys may have. All right, so we just saw that. Beautiful. Local Toe, thank you so much for that, broskies. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Local Toe. See Loco and then Toe. What? Bro, what the hell is going on? All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna have to do what you had said, disable the FIE, but at this point, guys, we're going through an endless loop. Trying to figure this out. Which you will get figured out. But don't want to see you guys watching me trying to install the BIOS for 3 hours. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, I think I got it, guys. Yeah, I think I got it. Local Toe, appreciate you, my boy. You were right. Slide in the DMs, my bro. I got you, man. It's gonna work now. So yeah, basically have to boot from the Ubuntu, but I never actually had to do that. I've never actually had to do that, though. That's the thing. Very weird. Very, very wide. But we should be Gucci now. We should be Gucci now. Yeah, we're Gucci. Yeah, that's really interesting. Really, really interesting. No, I haven't done this in a while. All right, guys. So now we're gonna go to the fun part. The part you've all been waiting for this whole time. Let's do this. Beautiful thing is with the script, it already has the necessary APT upgrades and everything, so we don't have to type that extra. But normally when you want to install once you do your APT upgrades and whatnot. All right, So I'm gonna go ahead and just put in the script in here, and then we're good to go, guys. And we just gotta let it do its thing. Hmm. Now, of course, my damn of course it USB doesn't want to load, but I know how to get around this. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on. All right. Oh man, this is very inconvenient. I can make this picture myself by unwrapping this, but I'm all good. Wi-Fi just died. How happened? When the Wi-Fi just went out, what the hell? Hopefully, you guys can hear me. I think I'm on the Wi-Fi now. Looks like the Wi-Fi just went out. Oh, let me make sure this is still alive. I got disconnected. If you wipe the window from hard drive, you should be good since you override the entire hard drive with the Ubuntu image. Should be yeah, we're good. Are we still live? Make sure we're still live because the yeah, it says we're still live. I don't know why. It just disconnected me from the Wi-Fi, which is weird. Okay, now we're back on. That was interesting. Let's bring this to desktop. We're gonna extract it. All right, cool. All right, guys, ready for the fun part? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. All right, guys. Now for the fun part. We set it up. Get the validator. Get the clients running. And then once you do that, essentially, yeah, you just gotta wait, make sure everything's good to go, make sure everything is synced up, and yeah, that's basically it. All right. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. All right, let me blow this up so you see if you guys can see this. So we're gonna CD desktop. All right. We're gonna oh, we gotta Chmod it. Sheila Chmod, I think it's plus. Oh man, it's been a minute. I think it's 777. Um, yes, it's 777. So now we're gonna run it. Boom. All right, cool. So I have to get it access to execute it. Do you wish to continue? Yes. Please continue. We're gonna do mainnet. America time zone, New York. We're gonna do get full node. We do Lighthouse. We do Lighthouse over here. Let me see. Oh yeah, this is yeah. So internally, we actually have this a little bit different, but should be fine doing it like this on here. All right. So now it's gonna be doing this thing, guys. All right, while that's going, I'm going to see if there's any more questions. But again, we're almost wrapped up, and this is essentially running and setting up Validator. Got 88 people watching. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. All right. Synchronous Docker, creating main folder. Boom, boom, boom. Continue. Continue. Ooh. Do you want to allow access to RPC? That's essentially with the local machine. Yes. Generating the scripts now. The Lighthouse posting the official Lighthouse from the GitLab. Man, mini script has been generated. No, we don't need that. Let's see here. Boom, boom. All right, so now we're going to start the execution consensus scripts. All right, now cool. We're going to do interesting. I am blanking out. Should be should have started running. It should have started running. Should be a Docker logs on it. I'm tripping right now, guys. Interesting. Hold on. 1 second. One second, guys. I'm still here. I'm checking something real quick. Oh, guys, sorry about that. We should be good. And for the most part, that is it, guys. I'm setting up a validator. Now we gotta let it run and do its thing now. No. Anyways, hope you guys had a good one. Again, it's Product Pie Labs. And I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for supporting our journey. As you can see, just to kind of give a TLDR overlap, what we did today was got a physical validator. We opened it up, installed the Bluetooth on there. Once that was installed, we ran the script to get everything to go up and running. Now we're just waiting for the clients, the consensus clients to be running. Once that's good to go, we started validating. We're good to go. Just put in the vault, the pipe which are all just in our documentation. Once you generate your key store and your deposit, you're gonna just upload the deposit to our protocol, deposit your posted PPY, and you're up and running, making 44 to 108% APY. I'm sorry, APR on your validator. But again, thank you guys so much for joining us in this live stream for about an hour and a half. We will come back on Monday, hopefully, to continue on this. Hope everyone had a great day. I'm going to go ahead and check to see if there's any more questions. And if not, we are good to go. Hour and 35-minute stream. Let's go. Yep, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, guys. Well, if there's no any more questions, feel free to reach out to us at any time. And you have Guys, have a blessed rest of your day.